They don't move, they don't breathe, they never blink. And yet, when you see them for the first time, your mind hesitates. The skin reflects light the way living tissue does. The hands rest with believable weight. The face feels like it's one expression away from changing. Inside this factory, realism isn't a coincidence. It's the product of extreme control, precision, and patience. What starts as clear liquid silicone slowly becomes something that looks uncomfortably human. The process begins with materials that seem simple, but behave unforgivingly. Fresh silicone is glossy, smooth, and deceptively delicate. At this stage, even the smallest mistake will be permanent. Cameras catch imperfections the human eye might miss, which is why nothing here is rushed. This is not mass production driven by speed. It's manufacturing driven by illusion, where every decision affects how real the final result will feel. Before anything resembles skin, the internal structure is built. A metal skeleton is assembled with the same attention given to human anatomy. Joints are positioned not only for movement, but for balance, posture, and long-term stability. Hips and shoulders define realism more than people realize. And the neck must align perfectly, or the entire figure will feel wrong. Every joint is tested repeatedly before skin is added, because once the surface is complete, correction becomes nearly impossible. Padding is introduced where silicone will bend the most. These areas experience constant stress, and without protection, tearing would be inevitable. This hidden preparation determines how long the final figure will last. Only frames that meet strict standards move forward. Anything less than perfect is removed from the process entirely. With the internal structure approved, attention shifts to the molds. These molds are massive and detailed, some shaped like full torsos, others designed for hands, faces, or limbs. Cleanliness becomes obsessive. Dust is not just contamination, it's a permanent scar. Every surface is cleaned, inspected, and re-inspected under bright lighting. Vents are checked to ensure air can escape, alignment pins lock the geometry into place, and pressure is carefully balanced to prevent distortions. Before pouring begins, a thin release layer is applied to the mold. This ensures the silicone can be removed later without tearing. Edges receive special attention because seams always start there. If the preparation is flawed, the result will be flawed no matter how skilled the rest of the process is. Mixing the silicone is treated like chemistry, not craftsmanship. The base material is weighed precisely, followed by the curing agent added in exact ratios. Deviating by even a small amount can ruin the entire batch. Pigments are introduced slowly, not to paint color, but to build undertones. Real skin isn't one color, and neither is this. Subtle reds, warm yellows, and faint shadows are layered to create depth rather than surface appearance. Mixing happens gently. Air is the enemy. The walls of the container are scraped constantly to maintain uniformity, and viscosity becomes the signal that the mixture is ready. Once blended, the silicone enters a vacuum chamber. Bubbles expand dramatically, then collapse and vanish, leaving behind a smooth, flawless material ready for pouring. The pour itself is slow and controlled. A steady stream fills the mold while vents release trapped air. Gentle vibration helps the silicone flow into microscopic details pores, wrinkles, creases that make the difference between fake and believable. Some sections are poured in layers, allowing depth to build naturally. Fingertips and faces receive extra attention because defects show there first.
Always.
Lighting is used constantly during this stage. Raking light reveals hidden bubbles and uneven fill. When a small bead of silicone appears at the vent, it confirms the cavity is full. Clamps are checked again, and then the process pauses. At this point, chemistry takes over. Curing is controlled carefully with time and heat. Too much heat damages texture. Too little leaves the skin weak. Test samples confirm progress, so nothing is left to chance. While one mold cures, others are filled, allowing production to continue without sacrificing control. This balance between efficiency and patience defines the entire operation. When curing is complete, demoling begins. Yet the parts are still warm, flexible, and vulnerable. Removal follows a specific sequence to prevent tearing under gravity. The first reveal instantly shows surface quality. Perfections can't hide here. Internal surfaces are inspected just as carefully as the exterior, because everything affects long-term durability. Each part is labeled and tracked to its batch. Stretching tests reveal thin spots that could fail later. Only after passing inspection does cleanup begin. Cleanup is where realism is earned. Seams are trimmed using single confident cuts. Repeated scraping damages texture, so precision matters. Edges are feathered until they disappear. Buffing blends reflections so light behaves naturally instead of bouncing like plastic. Symmetry is checked constantly from every angle and under different lighting conditions. Small voids are filled before they become tears. Natural creases are preserved because over-smoothing destroys believability. Breaking light reveals every ridge and imperfection. When the seam finally vanishes, the illusion truly begins. Bonding transforms separate sections into one continuous body. Surfaces must be perfectly prepared. Too much adhesive creates bumps. Too little causes failure. Alignment jigs hold everything in place while curing completes. The goal is uninterrupted skin, no visible transitions, no artificial breaks. Once bonded, the skin and skeleton are ready to become a single system. Assembly begins slowly. Limbs are fitted with controlled tension to protect the silicone while maintaining realistic posture. Lubrication reduces friction. Interfaces lock the skin securely to the internal frame. External surfaces are smoothed again as the final fit is checked. This is not fast production. It's production built on patience. Then the process changes character. Manufacturing gives way to artistry. Hair implantation begins. Each strand is inserted by hand thousands of times. Spacing varies intentionally. Angles change so hair falls naturally with movement. What looks like minutes of footage represents hours of work. Color work follows. Translucent layers build depth. Veins are suggested, never painted boldly. Texture is introduced to break perfect smoothness, mimicking pores and subtle irregularities. Shine is carefully controlled, so light behaves like it would on real skin. Hard edges are softened because sharp transitions look artificial. The face receives the most attention of all. Microscopic adjustments change expression. A fraction of a millimeter alters how the figure feels emotionally. Eyes are aligned first, because if the eyes don't feel alive, nothing else matters. Symmetry is measured, not guessed. Under harsh lighting, flaws have nowhere to hide. Hair punching continues on the face, strand by strand. Once finished, the hair is cleaned, shaped, and styled. The head is mounted and tested for smooth rotation. Every joint, surface, and detail is checked again during final quality control. What started as clear liquid silicone now stands as a fully assembled humanoid figure, silent, motionless, and unsettlingly realistic. It doesn't move, it doesn't breathe. But after everything you've just seen, your brain may still think it does.